Hi, this is Patricia Stepler with Your Dream Power. My question today is, what journey are you on? What are you looking for? What are you in search of? You know, most journeys or most searches have struggles and obstacles in them. My own journey started when I just had to figure out how my son received a scholarship to college. It didn't make any sense how it happened. Yet I knew he had caused it to happen. I just didn't know how. And that set me on a journey in exploring and learning so much more. But there were many obstacles on the way. And there was much that I had to learn and spend money on um, finding those experts and those resources that could help me. And what we have to realize is that there are few people that will actually persist and do the things necessary in order to find those answers. Most people quit. It's easier. It's much easier just to quit. So what I want you to realize is that there are basically four types of people. There are super successful people, and these super successful people get 3, 10 times, 50 times the results that other people get with relatively less effort. And they're just super successful. And then we have our overwhelmed and overachievers. I often put myself in this category where you go further maybe than some of your peers only because you're just such an overachiever. But yet you're not anywhere near what's possible for you. You just work hard. And then we have those that are overmotivated, and yet they're underachievers. They know what to do. They learn things. They go to conferences. Maybe they read books. They study materials. And yet they don't get the results because they never put it into action. They have that huge knowing doing gap. And then we have those people that are just simply unengaged. They have put little effort into the work that they do, and they just can't wait till the day's over and they can stop and go home from work and relax. Which one are you? The type of person you are is going to determine your success results, and you can shift this if you really want to. Most of our current results are far below our potential. In fact, nobody really knows how much potential you have inside of you. And so if you could just start to pull some of that potential out and realize that you have abundance inside of you, just like there's abundance all around you. First thing you have to do is to decide your purpose. What are you here for? What is the one mission that only you can do? It's right there for you to do. It's been given to you. And are you doing that? Are you following that mission? Are you living a purposeful life? Or are you just allowing the world to kind of toss you around, and wherever you land, that's fine? You see, you were created for greatness inside. And the world is waiting to hear from you. But the world also allows us to be geared towards mediocrity. Most people could do so much more with their lives if they just put the little more effort in and play full out and decide to discipline themselves just long enough till it turns into a habit. Successful people don't necessarily like doing the things that unsuccessful people don't like doing. In fact, most of them don't like doing the task necessary to become successful. The difference is they're living on purpose. They have a mission, and they do that task until it becomes a habit. And once it's a habit, just like all other habits you have, it just becomes automatic. Think about when you get ready in the morning. At one time, it was a struggle. That was probably many years ago when you were just a small child. But putting on your socks was a struggle, and it took forever. Have you ever seen a small child try to put on a pair of socks? That's what any habit is. It's something that you've done so many times that it just becomes routine. And you no longer have to think about whether you want to do it or not. You just do it because it's a habit. That's what habits are. So you just have to form a paradigm, which is a group of habits in your subconscious mind that you just do them. Not that necessarily you like to do them, but that it's become such a habit. One person, one idea, one opportunity could change your life. It's all it takes, one thing. It doesn't have to be tons of things. But we don't know what that one thing will be for you, whether it will be a person, whether it will be an idea, whether it will be an opportunity. It might be all three. You never know. I feel like I had one person that changed my life and gave me one idea, and I've had lots of different opportunities. And those opportunities just keep multiplying. But nobody knows it all. You know, my dear friend and mentor, Bob Proctor, he studied every single day. Why did he study? Didn't he know it all? He was a master at human potential and how to get things done. Here's the problem. When you study this information, you get this little glimpse. At a moment in time, something opens up and you see a little bit further than what you've seen before. But at that moment, something else closes, and you just have to keep opening and closing the idea until it sticks in your mind. And it requires constant study, which is why most people won't do it. When you see things in a different way, you have to start doing things in a different way. Sometimes that leads to chasing shiny objects. So what I'd like you to do is to join me for the Stop Chasing Shiny Objects Summit, where you are going to learn how to develop the habits you need in order to achieve the greatness that you want, so that you can avoid wasting lots of time and money, like I did, and focus on what's really necessary. So all the details are in the description. I hope you'll join me there, because you have people depending on you. See you next week at the Stop Chasing Shiny Objects Summit. This is Patricia Stepler with your dream power. Be the magic in your dreams.